I really do have so much empathy for single parents. You are built different. I don't know how you guys do it, but the Lord will continue to strengthen you and He will not fail you, and He would help you that you will reap the fruits of these hard labors. Canada is great, but it's very expensive. The cost of living here can kill the living. It is very expensive. And as a matter of fact, if you don't have a good job, you will struggle. So prepare your mind that within the first 5-6 months before you want to find your feet or before you get very stable, if you need to have one or two something in your pocket to take care of yourself, because you will really suffer. I'm talking housing, I'm talking feeding. Don't even think of trying to look good or trying to do anything for yourself. It is expensive. You may spend all your income just trying to feed and trying to keep a roof over your head, especially when you are just starting out. Eventually, when you settle in, God helps you, you get a good job, it gets better, okay? I am not saying that, oh, you are just going to be stranded all the days of your life here. No, it gets better, but understand that the early times will be hard. Now, I'm saying that to also say that it will help you plan in case you are coming over and you are bringing things with you. Prepare your mind that if I have to stay for the first 3 months without food, I have to spend wisely. Don't just come as an immigrant and you start to enjoy life, go and rent one house that you cannot afford, thinking, oh, in the next 1 or 2 months I'll get a job. The job may not come immediately, so you don't get stranded. Okay? And for those of you who are going to be paying your school fee from the jobs that you have here, so you are in school right now, but you only pay the deposit and you are going to make money here to pay school fee. It is possible, but you have to be very aware of the financial situation of the economy, how things are right now, and so you can plan properly. Things are very expensive, but don't worry, it gets better. Okay? Canada is great. But raising kids here, that's another topic for another day. No, I dare argue. Raising a child abroad is 10 times more difficult than raising a child back home. For a lot of reasons. First of all, the culture is different. And so you are constantly trying to decide, should I teach the child what I know? What the values are back home, or should I teach the child what is prevalent here? I, as an adult, I'm raised differently, and so being in this environment, I'm going through the culture shock, and now I have to raise a child under that same situation. I don't even know which one I should teach the child. Is it where I'm coming from or where I'm at? There's heavy emphasis on gentle parenting here, but how do I gentle parent a child when all my life I have been taught the hard way? It's always a struggle between, this is not how I was raised, so I'm struggling to not raise my child like this. And sometimes it's not that the way you were raised was bad, it's just that it's different from how they're being raised now. I can make a full series on why I think parenting abroad is hard. Is way tougher than you can imagine. As a matter of fact, the difficulty and the complexity of raising children makes me contemplate the entire decision to immigrate. Like sometimes I'm like, is it really worth it? You want to give them a good life, but here, there's so many things happening at the same time, especially when it comes to kids. It's a very diverse population. You have Indians, you have Ghanaians, you have Jamaicans, you have Albanians, you have Americans, you have Philippines, you have, name them. So they meet all of these people with their different cultural backgrounds and their different value system every day. And so you are constantly battling all of that knowledge, all of that exposure, and you also trying to inculcate into them what your value system is as an individual or as a family. It is very, very tough. If you have not experienced it, you have no idea. Share your experience with me. Share your comments with me. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's really worth it? Now compare why you're leaving your country. Compare why we all left our country. And compare it to what you have to go through here. For those of you who are already here, give your opinions. Canada is great, but the weather is the extreme of both worlds. You hear of the cold very often, right? Have they told you about the summer? Other than the fact that the summer is very short, the summer is very hot. Like during cold, the winter is extreme. When it is time for summer, it is heat wave. You cannot stay in the sun for 10 minutes. It will seem as though you would lose your breath. Like it will be, you call it humid. You won't be able to breathe. And that means you have to stay in your car or stay somewhere so you can get the kind of air that you desire. In winter, you have to stay in a place that's warm so you can get heat. In summer, you have to stay in your car so you have AC. So you see that you are inhaling so many kinds of fresh, unnatural air 24/7, and that grossly affects your health. Let me know, you want to talk about how our kids struggle during winter. From one health issue to another thing, from one cough to another flu to another virus. In fact, Canada's weather is a body killer. It messes you up completely. So you have to actively be taking in vitamins. You have to constantly eat healthy. In fact, intentionally focus on your health. Else, you're not gonna make it. Canada is great, but it is stressful. I'm speaking from the point of motherhood right now. I have never in my life I've always had a soft spot for them, but the level of empathy and love I have for single parents has tripled just because I live here. How do they do it? How do they survive? If there's anybody that's left to raise 2-3 kids by themselves here, give them their accolades, give them their flowers, give them a forest. Do you know the responsibilities that that is on you? I'm done filming. After I'm done doing this content thing now, I will pack up my property and go and start making dinner. My son is going to be back from school now. As he's coming in, his father is giving him a bath. He's eating. As he's eating, another person is just doing study time for him. As he finishes that one, another person is doing bedtime. Remember, there's another child. He's not the only one. There's another baby. While you are catering to this one, another one is catering to that one. While you are doing that, you also have to eat. You also have to take care of yourself. You also have to work. Your home has to be clean. Dishes and chores has to be done. Laundry has to be fixed. Hey, you also have to think of your parents back home. You have to be involved in the life there, because so they don't say you've forgotten them. 1 child, 2 child, 3 children. You wake up tomorrow, you continue the same process. Day in, day out. No help is coming. Like Nigeria, where I'm from, that I can take a chill pill and get someone to do the laundry, get someone to clean the house. I can order bowls of soup that are very affordable. Here, you can order bowls of soup. By the time you order 2 times, and you see what your bank account is reading, and your account starts to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 8, you will know that it's expensive. You cannot just sit down and say, I feel like going out. Where do you want to drop your 2 children? Think about it. Coupled with the fact that it is now very expensive, you have to work. And so you are constantly working double shifts. For those who work shifts, even those that are working 9 to 5, so some of them will finish one 9 to 5 and do extra curricular activities just to make ends meet. And then you tell me why you hear people say they work and they slum and they die. Why would they not slum? Why would they not fall down? Do you know the amount of stress? Don't worry. I pray that the Lord opens the way for you so you will come and see with your eyes. Canada is great, but it is very lonely. For someone who is a homebody, I can stay all by myself all day. I'm not worried. I'm okay. So if I tell you that it is lonely, believe me. I was telling my husband a couple of days that, oh, I think I need friends. I need to make friends. I need to go out. I need to live this life. I cannot just spend my hottest years just carrying children and cooking and cleaning and walking. I want to also experience life. I just want to go. I just want to do something. It's very lonely. You look here. You look here. There's nobody. Nobody's calling you. Nobody's telling you let's hang out. Nobody to let me just stroll to go and see this person this evening. If you want to consider strolling, the person you are strolling to is like an hour, 2 hours away from you. So what's the essence? It's just you and your family, and that's why I think I've come to understand the importance of family more as I have lived here. I've come to value family so much. I've always been a family girl, a home girl, but it matters to me so much that you are in tune and that you are in touch with your family, especially your immediate family. It's very important that there's peace in your home, because that may be the only place you are in for a long time. And so if it's not peaceful, or if it is not a happy place, you are really going to struggle. Canada is lonely, oh. It is lonely. You will not see anybody. Give birth. Nobody will come and say hello to you. Nobody will even know you gave birth, except they see you on the street. Be like, oh, hi baby, that's it. Even your neighbors that genuine, and they all wish you well, oh. Not like they have hate or anything for you, no. They wish you well. But that's it. They will see you say hi and they're gone. Here, nobody sent you. You are on your own. I'm saying that to say, if you are coming from Nigeria, you're coming from whatever country, make sure that you develop the habit of self-contentment, self-care, self-love. Because if you don't love yourself, you don't know how to keep to yourself, you don't know how to enjoy your own company, you will struggle here. One of the reasons why a lot of them get very depressed, because they're already used to being around people that village take care of things for you, take care of your children for you. Here, nobody's coming to rescue you. So make sure that your home is peaceful before you even bring it here. Else, it will drain you. Forget all these things that I'm saying. I'm not coming home. I'm not going anywhere. It's not easy, right? It's not easier in my home where I'm coming from too. So everybody will choose their struggle. I have chosen mine, and I'm just telling you that over here we still struggle, and these are some of the struggles that we go through. Lastly, Canada is a great country, but I wish we had street food. I really miss how you can just wake up and say, I feel like eating akara and akamo today. And you just go out and just buy akara and just make akamo when you eat. Oh, I feel like eating amala and where do you just throw out, you just buy, just eat. Oh, I feel like eating boli. I could stroll out and buy boli. I wish I could stroll out and if wishes were horses. If wishes truly were horses. But in all, am I grateful? Am I happy? Am I appreciative of the opportunity I am? I don't think it's a bad place to live in at all. I think it's a beautiful country. I think life is just being life. It's not easy anywhere, so choose your own struggle. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful day. Mwah.
I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I want to do with you.